Wonderful. Okay, folks, won't keep you waiting any longer than we need to. Welcome along to our auction room on a, well, not too bad of a day out there, but a Monday all the same. Nice to have you here. Spring has sprung and we will get that inclement weather throughout the rest of the month. But wish you all the very best. Obviously here ahead of schedule for 2 auctions today, but that ultimately shows what the market is doing, and the market is moving, and now is the time to get in. We'll get to the properties in just a moment, but very quickly by way of introductions, my name's Jordan Sivright. My role nice and simple for you, purely here to guide you on that journey today, be it selling or hopefully or intentionally buying. We'll find out very shortly who our lucky new purchasers are. But in the meantime, I've got Michaela over here controlling all the technology, and trust me, I can vouch she's doing a better job usually than she is today, but she will get there. Don't you worry about it. The computer is a little bit, well, that's why we employ someone separately to do it, because I certainly would have absolutely no show of getting it right. But bear with, the screen will catch up with us in just a moment. Anyway, nice and simply, today all of our properties are in contract, which means that our sellers have received what they've deemed an acceptable pre-auction offer, subject to no bidding at today's brought forward auctions. Now, I may have some registrations of interest on the telephone throughout the afternoon, but I remind you very quickly, if you do plan on placing a bid today, it's always done on a cash, unconditional basis, and it's done acknowledging that you've received the REA's buying and selling guide. Also, you acknowledge you've completed your homework to enable you to place bids today, and equally so, you agree to the terms dictated in the conditions of sale. Now, that's the most important document that we work to here in our auction room. No doubt you've seen what that looks like. It's been provided to you in draft format, but again, that's all finalised, and we'll be signing that if there's further bidding after I announce for which our properties are in contract shortly. Now, I'm going to suggest numbers once I talk about the properties in which we proceed, but happy to take your numbers on board. There's not going to be any vendor bidding today, okay? Again, talk about the property, announce the amount for which we're in contract, and if you'd like to pay more than that, well, you're welcome to place the bid at that time. Talked about the phone bidding, and I'll let you know as we go through each property if we do have that as the case. And otherwise, like I talk about, if we do sell today for a higher price than what we're in contract for, you will need to sign the contract and pay deposit. 1/10 the purchase price payable on the fall of the hammer. The rest is all payable on or before settlement date. Unless, of course, you've got any variations in play, well, those will apply to you and you alone there. Now, nice and simply, I've raced through the conduct there. It is only the 2 auctions today, and I saw you all nodding when I talked about doing homework. So if you're happy, I'm happy. We'll proceed with our first offering for you. Good, no questions. Wonderful. Okay, here we are, right on cue. On the screen we go at number 17, Balmacewen Place in Mt Maunganui. Charlotte Gardner's been doing a wonderful job marketing this one, and such a good job we've told her stand down for the day. And Lauren's come in to do the rest of all the hard work in place, and we do appreciate that, Lauren. A great job you've done here. Really nice property this, tucked away. You've got that peaceful cul-de-sac location, tranquility. That becomes your everyday backdrop here. It's all about comfort, privacy, and that hard-to-find sense of community. A freehold estate awaits you, and you'll see it there. It's 448 square metres, more or less. The record of title number, well, that is SA 50A Folio 819. Good list of chattels, the bore and the black tubes as is, the bore pump in the shed, that's as is as well, much as the lounge heater, as is, that's non-operational. Included in the sale, but with no vendor warranties to cover them there. You'll see under the further terms of sale where we've provided you the LIM report. You're happy to proceed having done your own homework, and your settlement date set down as the 20 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed. And when you bid and buy today, you will be signing that consent notice to accompany the agreement. Back to the property itself, well, it is that really nice sense of community that's offered to you, and once you're inside, you'll love it even more. You've got that fresh, light-filled living, open plan design, brings your kitchen, your dining, and your lounge all together with ease. The sun that streams right on through. You've got the nice greenery outlook as well, gives you a little bit of that boutique feel to your everyday living. Once you get outside, you'll see that cobbled courtyard that's framed by, you've got the hydrangeas, the citrus, offers you that low maintenance retreat that we love. And again, you've got tall fencing, and ensures a little bit of seclusion in your day to day, but still invites you to unwind and entertain should you feel the need to do so. You're going to love it, golfers. You're a nice easy stroll. You've got Omanu golf greens nearby, while the rest of you might enjoy the proximity to Bayfair perhaps. Easy shopping right on your doorstep. Okay, enough from me. Let you know, our sellers are in contract for $792,500. Do have interest on the phone, but I welcome any increment above this. But at 792,500, we will be selling it today. It's just for how much and who to. But this is the time. If you'd like to place a bid, 1,000, absolutely. At 93 and 5 and 94, and straight back in. At 94, do we go another 1,000? And 5 now at 795 and 95 half. At 95 half and 6, do we call it, or 6 half? 800,000. Great move there at 800. Squares it up. Good way to be. At 800,000, do we try another 5 up the back? But I'll give you that chance. But a good move up the front here at 800,000. Call it to you then once. 5,000. Good move there at 805. It's a strong play. And remember, we do play for keeps today. At 805, it's here. At 06, absolutely. A single puts you back in front here, and well done at 806. And 7, the single to single. And 5 at 7 half. At 807 half. Another 5 at 8. 808. Another 500. You don't want to make it 10. Try something bigger and bolder. I check politely, but at 808.5 and 809 would be your turn. On the nod we go at 809. And 5 and 10. At 810. Against you here, but I've got it behind you. 500 would go again at 8, 10 and 5. We match it at 11. At 8:11. The 5s aren't working, folks. Just an observation from the guy up the front. And 5, we try again. Good. Tenacity. Love it. At 8:11 and 5. And 12. And 500 there. At 12 and 5 and 13, do we call it? Or 15 if you like? 15. Good advice there at 8:15. At 8:15, we can go a 500 again if you like. No more open homes. There we go at 8:15 and 5. Call it away then. First chance and 5 at 8:16. No problem. Got you back down the back here at 8:16. Absolutely sure. First chance at 8:16 down the back. 500, good, absolutely. At 8:16 and 500. Straight back though at 8:17. Absolutely sure. You've said no before. I'd hate to cut you short. But at 8:17 it is behind you at the moment, but still plenty of time to get back in. At 817, up the back, once called. Second time. And third chance, absolutely sure, done. You don't want to try one more? Sure, finished. Appreciate it all the same. Up the back then at 817, it's going, sold. Congratulations, commiserations to my underbidders. Do appreciate it. Good luck on your home buying journey. Back with you in just a second. Thanks for your patience. We move on now to our second offering for you this afternoon. At number 4, Checketts Place in Papamoa, Debbie and Shane Laidlaw, and of course Ron Melville. Looking smart up the front here. They've been our proud marketing agents for you. Again, in the heart of Papamoa, the perfect mix. You get practicality, plenty of promise here as well. You get a really nice 3-bedroom layout. Room to add your own flair, but equally great to just embrace the current setup and truly live your very best life. Good forward planning for that family living. A freehold estate, 504 square metres more or less. The record of title number SA 55A folio 129. Tuesday the 28th of October 2025 is our elected settlement date, giving you plenty of time to get the moving truck booked before you move in and start the next chapter here, and a good list of of chattels as well. Just note the alarm and the heat transfer system, and no vendor warranties on those, but included for you. And much like the previous property, that consent notice will accompany the agreement. Okay, well, not one, but you get the two separate living spaces here. Gives you choice. Cozy up by the wood burner, set up a sunny office, or even convert it into a fourth bedroom, or just a relax room. Up to you how you use the space there. You get that Jack and Jill bathroom that adds the convenience to your day-to-day, and you get some solar panels. They deliver that modern efficiency, which you've probably become accustomed to seeing around the place. Well, now you can call it your own. Outside, nice large covered decking space. You'll be the entertainer all year round here. You overlook that nice private, fully fenced backyard. The kids, the pets, they can all roam freely and safely. Location absolutely seals the deal here. You can walk to Tahatai Coast School, enjoy the beach. That's only moments away as well. And you know that the local shop's always just at your fingertips. Nice and handy. Great property, great location, and great potential for you. It's number 4, Checketts Place. Let you know, in contract at $825,000. And I'll invite interest over that. 5 to go at 8:30. Got you here at 8:30 and welcome in. Good luck on the back wall at 830. Where do we go from here then? At 8:30, do have interest on the phone, but I'll let you know that at 8:30 it's up the back. First call then at 8:30. Do we see anything further? Twice at 830. And 3-1, just the single. Got the single here. And we go 5 on top to 836. At 836, against you here, with you up the back. All the very best as we look to open that new chapter. 840. At 840 it's here. And 45 now. 845. Against you here. It's not an echo, working with buyers on the phone. First time. 846. And 46, a single back. And 50, squares it up at 850 down the back now. Plenty of opportunity, plenty of potential. 853. And 53, fronts up a 3,000 rise, and 55 straight back. At 855, it's down the back. Plenty of time to think. But at 855, call it away. First chance. Twice. 56, another 1,000. 63 at 863. Good move. Strong play. Have we absolutely seen your best here? Nothing further from the room at 863 up the back. Once. Twice, absolutely short, done, finished, nothing further. Third and final opportunity at 863 up the back. The hammer goes up, it comes down, it's going. Sold. Congratulations at 863 to my new home owners, of course to my sellers. Folks, that's all of our properties today. More on Wednesday, more on Thursday. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for coming out. Do appreciate it.